Hello, hello. I'm Josh, and today we are trying out Blueprints. This is GameList Plus, and yeah, I haven't tried this game. It's supposedly one of the best puzzle games of the year, so far anyway. Been hearing a lot of buzz about it, been wanting to try it, and it just appeared on Game Pass Ultimate, so I am definitely going to give it a shot and see how it is. I love puzzle games. It's a rogue-lite puzzle game, apparently. I don't know much about it other than that, and that it's supposed to be really great. So let's try it out. Dogu Bomb. Dogu Bomb? I like the sound of thunder. I don't know anything about this game, so I am very curious to see what all this buzz is about. I saw that it's not like a crazy graphics game,
I,
so...
Herbert
Oh,
S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near
I think it
Mount
all takes
Holly.
place in this house. Pretty sure.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor,
It reminds me of
but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
got like a
Should my
board game
grandnephew
vibe.
fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
1993. Blueprint. Blueprints, not blueprints. Blueprints. I'm very curious if this is going to come out on the Switch too. I feel like it could very easily, but who knows. Okay, so it's very first person. I didn't realize. No idea anything about this, to be honest. Open only in the event of my death. Well, I guess he died, so. You may not have. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, here are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items inside the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of those stipulations should prove as an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of your previous day. That's the roguelite element, obviously, coming into play. What's happening here? Make sure things are working correctly. All right. Just pulling up my own stream so I can make sure it's working correctly. Let's have a little warning in my studio. All right, that was nothing to be worried about, apparently. All right. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Something. Robert Sinclair, I think it says. Cool. All right, well, there's a blueprint for the blueprints. Oh, look at that. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Lots to be seen and figured out. Day 150. I don't know how all this works, but well, you can call it a day and just reset, I guess, but antechamber? What the hell is that? All right, well, I know it said that you're supposed to get to room 46, so I'm just going to start looking around to see what happens. What's this? Search the estate could be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any, I guess they're steps, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. So you have 50 entries to rooms. That makes sense, I guess. I'm trying to do like a sprint button. That does not work. Okay, so select a room to draft. Oh, cool. They're kind of like playing cards almost. So it does have a kind of a board game vibe. Let's see. When you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Oh, why not? So now we're going to go up to 52. It's cool that it generates the room instantly, like right when you're about to go in. It's not like it's super high detail, but trunk is locked. What the heck? All right. Well, doesn't seem to be anything in here other than those steps. Parlor, pantry. So this has a puzzle piece. I'm assuming it's a puzzle. Let's see. I don't know how the puzzles work or anything, but supposedly this is a great puzzle game, so let's find out. I'm using a controller just because I'm more of a controller user. It does have a little mouse in the center of the screen, a cursor, so. Oh. A wind-up key, component of a parlor game. All right. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine in your estate with the Ullmans in the past Thursday. If I'm being quite frank, it's been quite a while since we've been in decent society, and we're beginning to worry that my wife's wit has lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is to rival hers. If I can refresh your memory, we spent most of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I mentioned it to you a rather singular parlor game I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included this in the letter, all the details you need to share with the guests to be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be one box that displays only false statements, and only one box has a prize within the other 2 are always empty. Interesting. Only true, only false, and a prize. Got it. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out. Okay, so there's 3 boxes. If anyone wants to jump in the chat and suggest things or whatever, just hop in there. This statement appears on another box. I think I just lucked out and got the one of 3. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just lucked out on that one. This one has a key. This closet has 2 items. Let's just see. Another key. And it looks like an eye mask. Yeah. I sleep with one of those every single night. The first time you ever enter a bedroom with a sleep mask, you gain 5. That's cool. So when I go to a bedroom, I gotta remember to use that, I guess? I don't know. So I don't get exactly what the goal is here, but let's move on. I instinctively want to click a run button, but that's just not a thing. Oh, I found a key. Let's use it. Another key. How exciting. Money and a gem. What else? Alright. So I've used up those rooms. Let's see what's in here. Storeroom, a nook, and a den. Let's go to a den. I'm wondering if the puzzle factor is actually like involving the rooms themselves. So it says that they may not be the same on each playthrough. Very interesting concept. Oh, that's cool. It's a big old clock. Rank 1. I wonder what that even means. So I guess they're Catholic? I feel like oh, once you select, you have to go in. All right. Enter guest bedroom. Now, is there a way to put on that mask or... Yeah. This is a bedroom. Yeah, so I put it on and then it gave me an extra 5 steps. So that seems to be an essential part of this is that you have to put on masks and gain more steps essentially. Because you got to get to room 46. Sinclair, I just want to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've been in the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Ah, too bad. He died. Alright, so... Yeah, don't know. Said something about darts. So now I've been through those rooms. What's this one? There's a spare room, a bathroom, and a courtyard. And, okay, so you use the gems to get to certain rooms, so I assume that's how you move forward. I'm gonna use a gem, because I have 5. Huh. Not sure exactly where or if there's anything in here other than just another door. Yeah, this game could definitely go onto the Switch too. It's going to be really interesting to see in the next few months what games get ported over. Alright, so I can go and use another gem to go to the kitchen where there's food for sale, which I don't know what that means. We can go to the nook, the hallway. I don't know why, I feel like I should go to the hallway. What's in here? Chapel. Appropriately, when you go in the chapel, you lose money. Alright. Storeroom has a key, money, and a gem. But you use a step, so I don't know. I feel like this first run, I'm just gonna try whatever, because I don't really get how you're supposed to get to room 46. Apparently, you can do it all within like an hour or something like that if you know how, but I have no clue. But I guess that's the fun of the game. Yep, some gems and some money. So what's down this hallway? So I guess, okay, let me just look at this. Oops. All right, so it does create a little map where everything was. So I guess this changes each time. And we're supposed to get all the way up here, I guess. Antechamber, I'm assuming, is room 46. It's not that far away. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 9 times 5? Yeah, 40 something. 48? So that, yeah. Antechamber would take to 49, I guess. Let's see. The corridor is always left unlocked. I'm gonna go to the commissary. Why not? Commissary. It's funny, there's a kitchen and a commissary. Jeez, look at all that stuff. I guess you gotta buy it. Some kind of arcade system. Okay, yeah, this is what I was wondering. If there are actual floors. A security door locked with a key. All right. All staff welcome, day 20 and 21. Made today. Oh, wow, yeah. Buy a gem, buy a salt shaker, buy a metal detector. No idea what any of this does. But that's okay. Figure this out as we go. Is there another room? No, that's just a storage room. Now, I wonder if I've run out of options already. So I don't remember there being another door. No, the entrance hall has another door. And the commissary has an elevator, but the only other spot is right there in the entrance hall. So let's go there. All right, let's see. Pantry, spare room, drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Let's try it. Something I haven't seen. Draw new floor plans. Okay. There are drawings all over the walls. Drafting blueprint. Okay, so this has like a little directory of the different types of rooms that there are. So there are a lot. What the heck is a red room? All right. Now, it said something about drawing in here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, these are some items in room. There are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Ah, redraw just meaning you get a second choice. That's cool. So let's try it. Yeah, so this has an option to redraw. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. A nursery, a nook, a bathroom. Yeah, I feel like there'll be a dead end if I don't. Yeah, let's do the nook. Or let's just redraw for the sake of trying it. Okay, I'm definitely going to choose the pantry because there's nothing else that has an exit. And I want to keep moving. I don't want to get stuck. Because it seems like you could run out of places to go. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough so I think even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, oranges. Enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So let's see, 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. let's go back to the commissary and see if we can buy those. Bananas, apples, oranges. I mean, it's a reason to use it, so let's go. 5, 5, and 5, I believe. Okay, there's no fruit here. So, gems, salt shaker. This is just not the right place, I guess. I thought maybe. I see sugar, I see salt, I see all kinds of stuff like it's a hotel or something, but I guess it's just a mansion. So not that. Let's go back. Thankfully, I chose a room that has a door that goes all the way through. I do wish you could sprint. When you're backtracking, it's a little slow. Let's see what this draws. Spare room, a locksmith. See, and then I feel like I have to choose the one that has an exit door because it's the only path so far. I think that might be the premise of this, is that you have to try to get all the way through all the rooms. See, I'm going to have to go either through the corridor or the chapel. The chapel has 2 doors, and I'm going to just spend the money. I don't know if that's what matters or not, but interesting. Well, only one of the doors works. I don't know what the deal is with these barred up doors. It's kind of deceptive. Deceptive in a church. All right, so now there's a utility closet. Kitchen. Let's do that because there's food for sale. That's one of the things I needed to do, is get food. 5 and 5 and 5. Where do you buy the food? Look at the little courtyard out there. If water doesn't work. All right, where can I buy food? Probably from the menu. Yes, okay, so only bananas are available, but I have 1. I'm supposed to get 5? I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Charbroiled Cajun spice salmon and lemon butter sauce. Wow. Interesting. You're supposed to use the bananas. I don't see where my inventory even has those things, though. Yeah, the bananas I apparently just ate. Alright, well. Let's just try the next room, shall we? I have a key. 2 keys, actually. Security shows an inventory of all the items in the house, and that's using a gem, but let's see. Interesting. Highly recommend Trader Joe's sparkling pineapple. How did I get paid to say that? Just saying, it's pretty good. The drama of it all. So far, there's not much of like an actual story. Just that you've inherited this place, but you have to figure out a puzzle or how to find this 46th room, 49th room, something like that. I think 46th. That's me. All right. So you can see all the rooms. It said that it would give you an inventory of all the items in the house, but I don't know how that works. Oh, maybe here. Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. Okay, so that's funny. Following is a detailed list of all the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. It's a list that will be updated as new rooms are added. Okay, so I saw the shovel. I didn't realize that was an item I could pick up. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Set security level. I'm gonna put it on low. Because there was that one door that needed a keycard. Maybe it'll be open. And it's right by where the shovel was too, so let's just see. Before I even go on, I think I'm gonna go get that shovel and see if that door opens with the key card. What did I just run into? I heard something. Interesting. It's a very strange house. I like this drawing room. It's kind of cool. The speed at which you move, you can literally like look around while you're walking because you can't speed up. So the shovel was right here. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Imagine that. Now I wonder if it's going to alert me to places that I can dig. Oh, a coin. Just one. I whizzed through that first puzzle so quickly I don't... Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, good to know. Now I'm hoping... Now, see, this is still red. Security door is locked by an electronic key card. I did lower the security level in the security room, so I don't know if that makes a difference. What else does this say? Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Huh. Interesting. So you progress day by day. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, as it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. One of these terminals can be found at the security where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to your house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. You really can't see it. I'm not even going to try. It's an S at the beginning and an N and a D at the end, but... What does this mean? With a road, without... These are definitely useful clues of some kind, but... With a road, without a fishing line. Any idea what that means? Anybody who's watching? Alright. I'm going to go all the way back to that security room, which will take a minute. This is such an interesting concept. I feel like I was expecting more puzzles, but I suppose the game itself is the puzzle? I don't know. Walking into the room, there's like a sound of a bell. Happened when I walked in from the other side, too. Interesting. Just move on into the security room. Now, it said that there was a clock in and out panel. That's a coffee maker. What else? Effective the first week of December, payroll, blah, 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 blah. That's the same exact thing as it was before. keycard to access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Huh. I don't know if that happened before or after I lowered the security level, but where is the clock in and out? It's gotta be here somewhere, right? Said it was in the security room, but I don't see a panel. Yeah. Maybe it's on this computer. No security. Log in. No idea what the password is. Keycard system, exit. State inventory, nothing. But it will expand once I go to more rooms, and I have 27 steps left, so. A rumpus room. Okay, I'm only rank 4. It says each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached, but it hasn't, so. So I can go into a boudoir, dining room, or the rumpus room. The dining room has 2 possible doors, so it seems like the wiser choice. Nothing to grab here, and I'm not level 8 yet, so whatever the extra thing was is not happening. I have a key. Last one. Now this nook has a door and a key, so let's do that. Hopefully the key isn't for this door. That would be annoying. No, thankfully. Oh, how cool. I don't know what the star is, but +1 for each time you've drafted observatory. Huh. Wine cellar +3 gems, but it's a dead end. The observatory has an additional pathway. That might have been a bad mistake, but we'll see. There's an actual upstairs situation going on here, which is a first. Okay. Does this do anything? It's as far up as it goes, I guess. You can turn it down or up. Let's go all the way down. I don't know exactly what the reasoning is for this, but hey. Oh, wow. It literally blocks the path. Interesting. So it's path related. Another wheel down there. Can I get by with it right there? Or is it still blocking? You can't duck or anything, so. Yeah, no. You obviously can't look through the telescope because it's just a mechanic of passage. Strange. Truly don't know the purpose. It is something to get used to with this game is that you can't like jump or run or anything like that. But obviously that's not the type of game this is. Why not? And I got a little star up in the corner there, so I don't know what that means, but walking clock. I'm gonna go for the boudoir because it has another door. Also one other door behind me that's still there. Ah, and this door's blocked. Hopefully the other door doesn't need a key because that will be the end of this run because I don't have another door option. Let's find out. Yeah, the other side of the dining room had this other door. Please don't need a key. Alright, good. Alright, we've got to go to a hallway because it's got doors. The wine cellar would give me gems, but no additional pathways. Only one more door. Let's hope this one gets us further without a key. Okay. Utility box. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. A bunk room. Gotta go for the veranda. Oh, I don't have any gems. Okay, well. Breaker box. Maybe I can break through the security doors with this. Dark room, gymnasium. Keycard entry system. Ooh, off. Okay, so that means I can go back down to... I just turned all the power off. How about that? It says I'm rank 6 now. I don't know. I don't know how the ranking system works, but I've moved up substantially. So now I'm gonna go try going back through that keycard entry door. Because supposedly I won't need the keycard anymore. And that's the only option, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's in here. Seeing how much I can remember without looking through with the map. Yeah, this is right. That's just a bedroom and a side room. The slow pace. But I know that there... It said switch off keycard system, so... Wait. Now this is just shut. That's annoying. This was a keycard door, and now it is a nothing door. Which sucks. I don't know what that means. I turned off the power. And then the door just disappeared. Rather than the keycard just not being needed, the entire room disappeared apparently. But I mean, I've unlocked quite a lot, considering. Oops, wrong way. Go right back where I came from. I might be at the end of the first run because every time you enter a room, it counts as a step, so I am at the end here. I was thinking that it was only when you open doors, but it's every time you pass into another room. So I'm at 0. That's going to be the end of the first run. You have used all your steps and must now call it a day. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must return to your campsite to get some rest. I would just sleep in the entryway, personally. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to use this moment for a quick little bathroom break. Don't go anywhere. All right. All right. Let's continue. Sorry, guys, just checking my settings. It's saying that my bit rate is too low. That might just be the limitations of my Wi-Fi, etc. Little details. Auto stop. Blah, blah, blah. I think that was a false warning because everything seems to be just fine. All right. Anyway, shall we continue? Yeah, save and continue. Let's try another run. I'm just gonna say there's nothing about this that's fully compelled me yet, but it's only day 2, so perhaps this will be the moment, or soon there will be a moment that makes me that much more interested. But as of now, yeah, it's fine. All right, so it all starts again, I suppose. I'm gonna start going this way this time. So yeah, you can recreate things the way that you want. I guess it turns it into an entirely different space. I'm gonna turn this into the parlor. Parlor? Why did I say it like that? Parlor. Parlor? So this is the same as the other room. Gems are in a true box. This box is blue. This box is black. One tells the truth, one tells a lie, one has a gem. Well, it's definitely in one of those two. No, but one tells a lie, one tells the truth, and one has a gem in it. So this box is blue. This box is black. So that's true. That's true. One of those must be lying. Must be this one, right? I need the key anyway. Unless the puzzle's changed. Let's see. One box will always display false, one will always display true, and one has a prize, and the other two are always empty. I lucked out on the first time and just happened to get it. So let's see. One is always lying. I think it's in this one. Yeah. I don't know why my logic drew me to that being the answer, but it just felt correct. All right, I'm gonna see if something's up. Sorry guys, 1 second. There we go. same words and same instructions as before. But I don't get why. Huh. I'm doing similar steps here. So I take it as you go, you're supposed to kind of vary your plans. But, you know, roguelites usually you gain something that when you come back, it'll help you get further. And I don't know if it's just knowledge in this game or if there are actual items that carry over or that you'll find again. Greetings from Reddington. It's interesting. Okay. So I've changed up the floor plan completely from the last time. What's this now? Weirdly, I had the courtyard here as well in the last one. I'm going to do it again. I'm assuming... Oh, see, there's no shovel this time. There's a sledgehammer, though, so things do change up. Ah, nice. Can shatter padlocks or locked trunks. Nice. Okay, so there is variation, but it can't slam doors open, I suppose. That's what I was hoping for, but... Commissary, items for sale. Let's do the chapel. And then last time I was in the chapel, one of the doors wasn't there. I'm going to do a nook. There's a key in the nook. I don't know if I'm doing any of this in a way that is useful, but I'm going to go for this breaker box now because I found it last time and it helped, or at least I thought it was going to help. I at least turned off the keycard entry system, so if I run into another door, I don't know what this does. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Oh, weird. What in the hell is this? I'm trying to get these all to go to the same color, and it's doing a alternating color combinations. Interesting. This one won't turn blue. I really don't know what this does. But I'm going to leave those lights on this time. And I'm going to turn this garage light on. Although, and there was a cabinet, little like light switch, but it's not there, so. Alright. Let's just carry on, shall we? Back through the church. There's always a jingle when you walk into the church for some reason. Closet with 2 items and a den with 4 doors. Let's do that. Oh, 3 doors. I thought that was a door too, but it's just a fireplace. And there is a gem. It's easy to run out of. Let's see what's in here. Or what I put in here. This was a guest bedroom before. Let's do corridor. I guess it really doesn't matter I say what something was last time, but... Ooh. Let's go with the dark room. I haven't seen that yet. Okay, it's really dark. Ironically, you can still see. But I mean, yeah, that'd be annoying if you couldn't. It's not a horror game. So I'm already rank 6. I don't know if that means that my rank stayed. Oh, okay, you don't have a way to tell what's next. Got it. I'm gonna draw it. It just went into the drawing room where you can redraw. Ooh, West Wing Hall. I haven't seen this one yet. Let's try this. So it's sort of a process of elimination-ish, it feels like. What does this say? Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. That's 10 years before the events of this game. Out of the respect of the late Lady Clara Epson, the west wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any statements, blah, blah, blah. So, who died that time? Last key. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I haven't reached rank 8 still, so let's do greenhouse. So, that was a waste. What's this? Some kind of switch that's missing? Yeah, I don't know. This game is cool. I'm somewhat intrigued, but I'm not seeing what people are so excited about. But I'm gonna keep trying, see what happens. Play for a little bit longer. I've only been on for a few minutes, or a few minutes. It's been a little while. Let's see. I don't even see where that timer is. So this is the drawing room. So when I go to the next room, I should have a choice again to redraw. So I used a gem, and it says that it spreads the gems to every green room. I don't know what that even means, but oh, so you get one back. That's cool. You may discover small mounds of dirt on the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate the suspicious dig spots. Yes, I did that once already. So the fact that I was already in a green room means I can go and get another gem from that room, I think. But I'm not wasting, but using up steps as I go. So theoretically, there'll be a gem in here. Now. Yes. Okay. That's cool. So there's ways to make stuff happen in other rooms. Saw that already. All right. Where do we go now? Look how close I am to that antechamber. I'm like all the way through there. So close, yet so far. Let's try. Watch me beat it on accident. I have a sledgehammer. I could knock through a wall. I'm just going to keep going. See what happens. I don't have a key. Alright, so where can I get a key, I wonder? Let's see. Where is there a room that I can pass through to get to another space? The den. Maybe I'll find a key from there. Or I can also... Oh, the dark room, too. It's just right here. That might be perfect. Let's try it. Straight across the hall in the dark room. Oh, I think it's probably another key. Hopefully not. Ah, it is. So, I'm going to try going back to the den, which is just in here. Tell me this isn't locked. No! Run out of options. That might be it for this round again. That sucks. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else I can go to get more stuff. The storeroom had the key that I used for that other room. Tricky stuff. Let's try that breaker box room. There was something about it. Wait. Yeah, straight into the right. See if I can switch the dark room to something else or whatever. There was something about it. Dark room on. Will that make a difference? I haven't been to the garage or the gymnasium yet. And I don't know what the VAC indicator thing means at all. But walking around back and forth is making my steps go away, in either case. What is that sound every time I come in here? It's strange. Alright. So the dark room light is back on. Don't know if that's going to make any difference, but might be my only possible potential help. I don't see anything. Oh, I do. So a picture, and a letter. Print notes. H.S. has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. A lockpick? Heck yeah. This is what I'm talking about. A lockpick. Let's get this. Alright. So, that one's really out of focus. Oh, and that one's in focus. That could have been in the print or regular. I've done an actual photo development class, and you can make a picture out of focus after you've taken it by doing it wrong when you're printing it. Like that. Dog tag with a number 10. There's a lot of copies of that picture. And that one. And that one. So there's only so many pictures, they're just repeating. So where do I use the lockpick? What's the wisest spot? So many rooms that I haven't even unlocked. So, as I was saying before, I feel like this game is really well suited for like the Nintendo Switch 2. More of a totally like chill out, relax, and just like figure things out type of game. Not so much like an active sit up and play type of game like what I'm doing right now. I would love to play this on my Switch 2 when I get it. And I may end up just holding out for that. Let's see. Should I use this one? You know, this is the closest to the antechamber. So I'm just going to try and use the lockpick. You don't seem to be able to pick this locked door. Well, I hope I didn't lose the lockpick just for that. Let's see. No, I still have it. Okay, good. I'm assuming that the lockpick only goes away once it's been used. Let's try it on this door. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. Do I just keep trying? This door's lock still seems too difficult to pick. Let's try one more. Still seems too difficult. All right, there's another locked door in the entryway. So I'm getting the vibe of trying to get further in. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. This one worked. This is just going to give me more steps. I can't get into that room because it needs 3 gems for the cloister, whatever that is. Cloister. 4 doors. Okay, let's do security. It's got 2 doors in it. Pretty much last chance for anything here. So it's not me that's ranked, it's the rooms that are ranked. So this is a rank 4 room. And I can't go into the passageway. Let's try the bathroom. Lavatory. Yeah, there's literally nothing in here. Dead end. Can't climb through the vent or something. Let's see if there's anything different on the computer this time. Two gems, 1 watering can, and 1 trunk. I'm missing some stuff. Where the hell are these gems? Aquarium. Oh, cool. Aquarium is every color of room. Interesting. So the room colors make a difference too. That's cool. Oh, look at all the fish. Yet it's another dead end, which sucks. I have 4 steps left. There's a shovel. And a hole to dig. Nothing of interest. Great. I think there was a dirt spot in one of the other rooms. Maybe with a key. Where was that? Green room. There's a courtyard. The courtyard had dirt, I think. Let's go see. Every time I go in here. Oh, that's right. That's the sound of it taking your money. I kept going, what's that bell sound? And it's the money disappearing. Well, that's it for another run. Very interesting game. I think I'm going to call it, because I want to try Doom Eternal. That came out today. It's a little bit more fast-paced, and I get the vibe of this game, and I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy it, but it's definitely going to be more of a playing by myself, chilling sort of a situation, rather than live streaming. It's not exactly action-packed, but hopefully if you are watching this, you got some kind of an idea of how the gameplay works. It's not so much puzzles that you experience individually, it's like an overall puzzle as an entire game, which is cool. So you like find the different pieces to link to other rooms, and you have to get through all the rooms to get to room 46, I believe. And there's all kinds of colors of room, and colors of rooms. I'm not sure exactly how they all correspond to each other, but one of the things I noticed was that the greenhouse had links to the other greenhouses. There's also a observatory that I found that had like a little star that it gave me. So the star somehow relates to coming back through and finding that room again. So obviously it builds on itself. It is a roguelite. Pretty cool concept. I've never seen anything quite like it, so I see why there's a buzz about this game. But for today, that is my very straightforward, simple impressions so far. I will play it some more, but I am going to play something a little bit more action-packed now. I'm going to move on to that after I do a few things around the house. But if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like underneath, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Most of my content is not live. Most of it is top 10 lists, etc. So check it out. I have lots of coverage of all types of things, video games, largely about Quest 3 games. This would be great in Quest. This would be a great Quest 3 game, honestly. They should port this over. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time on Game List. Oh, go try something new. I'll see you next time on Game List Plus.